Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for the week of April 14, 2025 are here. Fans can expect Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna to play dangerously with Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard plans to retaliate. Plus, Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson confronts Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the ABC soap opera. Let's start off with Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, who is now an official WSB agent. Jack hinted at a mission coming up very quickly, one that would have Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, as Jocelyn's backup. Now that she's back in Port Charles, Carly asked her details about the trip, but Jason already suspects. Jason is already wondering why Jocelyn seems to be lying about her trip to Easter Island, when Jack has Jocelyn report for her first mission that could create more complications and curveballs. Right around the time that Jocelyn was made an agent, Jack told Carly that he had to keep some secrets from her because of his job. Carly understands this, but will not understand why Jack kept something about her own daughter from her, especially when it's dangerous. It will be a while before Carly clues into the truth. Jack spends next week romancing his love interest, and she seems to be gobbling it all up. General Hospital spoilers for next week reveal that Jason is keeping a lot of secrets. There is Sonny, who has a secret heart surgery coming up. There is also the hunt for the fiery explosion. Carly's romance with Jack, the feud between practically everyone and Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson. There is also Jason pretending he's Sasha's baby daddy. At least one of these secrets will begin unraveling. Fans can also expect Sonny to plot revenge. Sonny blew up at Natalia over her not being honest about her relationship with Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota. Even though Natalia doesn't have a good dynamic with Sidwell, it would be easy to see Sonny thinking she was a plant. Kai Taylor, Jen's Austin Astrup, seems likely to accept Drew's proposition. However, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, could have a bad feeling. Also, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, is bound to confront Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi, about Ava Jerome's Maura West accusation. Christina might try to explain, but what will Alexis do? The lawyer has always protected Christina before, but maybe this time she should go to prison. The heat is on in Port Charles as the week of April 14 to 18 begins, bringing explosive fallout, bold moves, and hidden agendas to the surface. With tensions climbing and secrets unraveling, lives will be changed, and some may never be the same again. The drama kicks into high gear with Jack Brennan in the crosshairs, Sonny Corinthos making a brutal play, and Jason Morgan backed into a corner by someone he never expected. Monday, April 14. Jack Brennan's world crumbles. Jack Brennan has played a dangerous game, and it may finally catch up to him. The former WSB director turned rogue asset has managed to slither through cracks in the system, but Anna Devane's quiet investigation has yielded results. After weeks of tracking encrypted messages and offshore accounts, Anna and Jordan finally get a breakthrough. But Jack has problems even closer to home. Inside Pentonville, word spreads that Brennan's enemies are circling. A cryptic warning from an inmate named Morales tells Brennan to watch his back before the bell tolls. Brennan tries to pull strings, but when he calls in a favor, he's met with silence. Outside the prison walls, Valentin Cassadine gets unsettling intel that Brennan may have been keeping a ledger on all his illicit deals, and that ledger might name power players in Port Charles, including Valentin himself. The stakes rise fast. If Brennan talks, everything could fall apart. Anna, torn between justice and preserving what remains of the agency she once believed in, weighs her options. Will she take Brennan down publicly, or use him to take out a bigger target? Tuesday, April 15. Sonny strikes back. Sonny Corinthos is done playing defense. After weeks of subtle threats, strategic silence, and trying to keep his empire afloat while enemies close in, Sonny finally goes on the offensive. After Brick uncovers damning evidence that someone in Port Charles leaked intel to a rival organization in Puerto Rico, Sonny calls a meeting at the warehouse. Dex, Ava, and even Carly are summoned. What begins as a strategy session turns into a declaration of war. Sonny lays it bare. He's going to find the traitor and bury them. His first move: hitting a rival's East Coast operation hard. Dex volunteers to carry out the mission, but Sonny hesitates. Can he really trust Dex after everything with Michael's secret surveillance? Meanwhile, Carly confronts Sonny about his recent instability. She's worried he's spiraling and losing grip on who he is. But Sonny is cold and clipped. That version of me is gone. This is who I have to be now. At the Metro Court, a shipment is intercepted. Someone clearly knew it was coming. Someone close to Sonny. He realizes the betrayal runs deeper than expected. As paranoia sets in, the walls start closing in on the Corinthos organization. Wednesday, April 16. Jason's ultimatum. Jason Morgan is back in Port Charles, but nothing is simple. He's trying to find his footing in a town that moved on without him, and trying to figure out who's a friend and who's a threat. But when he walks into his penthouse and finds Michael Corinthos waiting for him, the tone turns serious fast. Michael isn't just there to welcome him home, he wants answers. Jason is blindsided when Michael reveals he knew about the surveillance on Sonny, and that he funded Dex's operation to spy on him. Jason is livid, but Michael doesn't back down. I wanted to protect the family, and you were gone. The confrontation escalates when Willow walks in. She pleads for peace, but the damage is done. Michael accuses Jason of being blind to who Sonny really is now, while Jason accuses Michael of breaking the one rule that mattered: never betray the family. Later, Jason meets with Anna, who updates him on Brennan. She warns that Jack may be tied to several unsolved events, including the ambush that nearly cost Jason his life. Jason is shaken, but it only fuels his resolve. Back at the pier, Jason runs into Carly, and they share a quiet moment. He asks her the one question he hasn't dared ask yet: what happened to us while I was gone? Carly's answer might change everything. Thursday, April 17. Ava makes a bold move. With Sonny off the rails and Carly pulled in 1,000 directions, Ava Jerome steps into the power vacuum. She's been dancing around the line between ally and threat, and now she's ready to make a move. At a secret meeting with Selena Wu, Eva proposes a new alliance. The two women share a tense drink at the Savoy, where Ava makes a pitch. With Sonny unstable, there's room at the top. I just need to know you're in. Selena is intrigued but cautious. She knows Ava has ambition, but she's not convinced she has the muscle. Ava proves her point by handing over documents implicating one of Selena's competitors. Documents stolen from Sonny's safe. But Ava's actions don't go unnoticed. Christina overhears part of a phone call and begins to suspect that Ava may be manipulating Sonny. She takes her concerns to Alexis, who warns her to tread carefully. In this town, knowing too much can be deadly. Friday, April 18. All roads lead to Jason. Port Charles feels like a powder keg, and Jason is caught in the middle. As he walks through the town he once called home, he feels the weight of every decision he's ever made, and every secret he still carries. Anna calls him with urgent news. Brennan has requested a meeting. In exchange for protection, he's willing to name names, but he'll only talk to Jason. Jason visits Pentonville, and the meeting is tense. Brennan grins through bruised lips and tells Jason, "You were never supposed to survive, but now that you have, you're a threat." He hints that the ambush that left Jason presumed dead wasn't just Brennan's doing. Someone in Port Charles gave the order. Jason demands a name. Brennan gives a cryptic clue: look to the one who profits most from the chaos. It's maddeningly vague, but Jason files it away. Later that night, Jason meets with Dante, who updates him on the latest gun-running bust. They exchange theories, but neither can shake the feeling that something bigger is coming. Back at the Corinthos compound, Sonny stares out at the darkness. He senses the shift in the air, and for a moment, his hands tremble. But then, he reaches for his gun and mutters, "Let them come." Coming next week, a shocking arrest rocks the PCPD. Carly and Jason revisit a buried truth. Ava makes a move that could backfire badly. Nina gets pulled into a dangerous secret. The traitor is revealed, and no one sees it coming. Let me know if you want an extended version or a continuation with weekend or late week spoilers. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.